What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkshard of the YouTube Assassin, and in my last video, I actually mentioned multiplayer as being one of the rumors that people always tell me. Now, I'm going to go into the second rumor that people are always telling me, which is that the next game is in Japan. Somehow, somebody always finds some kind of artwork, details, anything to do with anything that proves beyond the shadow of a doubt, at least in their own minds, that the next Assassin's Creed will take place in Japan. It's never been. I don't believe that it ever will be. But let's explore what that latest rumor is, because, as always, that's always going to pop up. It's always going to be something about Japan. So, let's get into this. Now, initially, what I had heard was that the next Assassin's Creed game was supposed to star Xiao, who is the Chinese woman that comes and seeks out Ezio Auditore de Firenze and his help when he is an old man. He teaches her certain things about the Brotherhood, he gives her a certain set of skills, and he assists her in defeating a couple of Templars that are actually Huns. So it was pretty wild. I could see something like that happening, but at the same time, again, just a rumor. Now, one of the things that is most prominent right now, people are claiming that with the latest rumor, Assassin's Creed, the next game will be codenamed Warriors. It's going to be set in the Edo period of Japan, and the game will feature a female-only protagonist. So, it's not going to give you the choice of being male or female, and then it's going to focus on Japanese mythology and everything else that goes along with that in 2022. It's supposed to be purely Japanese mythology. It's supposed to be a Japanese female character, nothing else like that. So already I see a couple of problems with this. First of all, way back in the day when everybody at Ubisoft was first talking about scenarios and whatnot, they were asked a couple of questions. One of the questions was, would you do a Japanese time period? And while there is a lot of lore there, while they can do it, it's completely possible. Okay? Japan has obviously history just like everybody else does. They have involvement in history. They have achievements in history. So to go over there and do something, by no stretch of the imagination can they not do it. But they said that they wouldn't do it primarily because it would be kind of cliche because of the skills of the assassins versus ninja skill. So they would think, like you'd be playing and it would just be like a game about ninjas. How many games about ninjas are there right now? And there are plenty. So they really didn't want to go with that. Now, I did hear that there was supposed to be a game starring the character in this side-scroller in the Assassin's Creed China Chronicles, Xiao. I thought that was supposed to be like a one-off kind of game, kind of like a sidebar or something like that. I did not think it was supposed to be a main entry. And now, with this supposed rumor where they're going to go and do something in Japan and you only get to play as a female, I don't think that that's true. Ubisoft has made it a point. They said that their business model is going to be where you're going to have choices. It's going to be pure RPG, or not RPG purely, but action RPG, in which you're going to be able to go and live a life of whatever male or female character you decide, and they were going to carry on like that. That's how they were going into the future. Future games were just going to be like that, regardless of what time period they're in. So you're going to be able to choose male or female. And what they did with Valhalla was actually genius because it explains how the character is both male and female. It is a character who started off as male, who is Odin, who basically is reincarnated as a female Eivor, and that's where they go with that. When Eivor is in a dream state, she sees herself as Odin. She is male, and at certain times when she kills certain enemies, she does see her counterpart Odin, her previous life, kind of like, advising her as to what to do. So I could see them doing stuff like that to kind of explain things and like smooth it out and whatnot, but I don't see them going purely female, nor can I see them going purely male. The only weird thing that we've got going on right now is that it will be a third game in a row in which the main protagonist, canonically was a female, which is getting kind of weird. I don't mind it, but it's just kind of weird that, that's all we're doing. And some commenters have pointed out that that's because of the bad behavior that went on in Ubisoft, that this is their way of making penance. And, I mean, that is a possibility. You don't know. It could be. But anyway, again, there are so many red flags there that I don't see them actually going with that. It's really not making a lot of sense. Another thing that they have to be wary of is that Ghost of Tsushima is out there, and it is an amazing game. It deals with feudal Japan. It deals with the samurai who slowly kind of becomes a ninja, and he employs tactics that really his uncle, who is pure samurai, is ashamed that he has tried. Like stabbing people in the back, attacking from, the air, kind of air assassinations. Jin's journey actually takes him from being a samurai of honor into just being a person who basically does whatever he needs to get the job done. He truly does become the Ghost of Tsushima. He just becomes invisible. He becomes something more than he started out to be. And now, with the standalone kind of expansion coming out, the next kind of sequence with the Ghost of Tsushima, where he goes to another island and it expands his world, that's going to be absolutely freaking amazing. You really, really would be hard-pressed to really go and make an Assassin's Creed game in Japan or all ninja-like and really step on this game's toes. This game is phenomenal, and this is kind of like why I don't like exclusivity, because everybody should be able to play this and experience it. It's an absolutely amazing game, and in all honesty, it is way, way more Assassin's Creed than Assassin's Creed is. Ridiculous. And it doesn't have any glitches like that are game-breaking. It never has. Anyway, let me know in the comments below, what do you think? I know a lot of people are going to tell me that, they absolutely know, they can confirm, and they have no confirmation, but they know for a fact that the next game is going to be Japan. They'll show me pictures, and of course it'll be pictures from something way back 10 years ago when they were discussing the possibility of doing that, but they're still going to present it as evidence. Let me know in the comments below, though, what do you think? Are you for or against it? What would work out for you? Do you think that Japan is a viable spot, or do you think that they're just not going to do it? It's just never going to happen. And if you don't think it's going to be in Japan, where do you think it's going to go? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below as well. Other than that, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like and you subscribe, you ring that bell so you never miss content. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one. And we, of course, end this on a ya yeet.
Ya yeet!